And so we're gonna get started. All throughout the workout, it'll be pretty intermediate and moderate, and then I'm gonna throw in a more advanced challenge set at the very end of the workout. So let's get started with a warm-up. We're just gonna do some body weight squats to start, shoulder width stance. Go ahead and sink down into those hips. Make sure feet are flat on the ground the whole time, pushing the ground away on the way up, trying to warm up all the hips, all the glutes, the legs, keeping that core tight, obviously working on the breath. We're gonna bring that heart rate up nice and slowly to prepare for our first round. Abs are locked at the top. Let's go 2 more. 1 more, down, all the way up. We're gonna add a knee drive into it, a knee pull. So squat, pull that knee in towards your chest. Squat, pull that knee in. Building that heart rate up, getting a little more dynamic with it. Knee tug, squat, knee tug. Here we go. Keep it going. We're gonna go 1 more on each side. Last one here, and release it. Next move, we're gonna add some more explosion into our squats. We're gonna squat low, we're gonna reach high at the top. Go ahead and get all the way up on your tiptoes at the very top of that motion. So squat, explode up, squat, explode up, get up on the tiptoes, reach up to the ceiling. Explode up. Again, building that heart rate. Now we're getting those shoulders, arms activated a little more with that reach. We are gonna be doing some overhead motions today with the ball. We're gonna go 2 more, squat, reach, 1 more squat, and reach. Relax it down. Let's do some arm circles. We're gonna go forward, starting in a small circle here. We're gonna build wider as we go. Start increasing that arm circle, and now we're gonna pick up the speed a little bit. We are gonna do a lot of shoulder work today. That's why we're getting them warmed up. Picking up that speed, a few more. And now we're gonna reverse it. Start backwards in that little circle. Start increasing. Keep that posture, making sure we're staying out of the neck. And pick up speed. So when I say stay out of the neck, just make sure you're not shrugging up like this. You're keeping a long neck, you're keeping those shoulder blades down and relaxed in the back. So we're really working just that shoulder cap. Okay, we're gonna get started. Go ahead and grab your stability ball. We're gonna do 2 moves and we're gonna go for 3 sets apiece. The first move, we're gonna go for time. The second move will be for reps. So let me show them to you while you rest a second here. Okay, so we're gonna do a squat and then a press overhead. So I'm gonna have a pretty wide stance, that way I can drop the ball down in between my legs. So I'm gonna squat, touch the ball to the ground, and press overhead. Squat and press. Okay, if you don't have a stability ball, obviously you can do this move just fine without it. Work with whatever size ball you might have available at your house. We're gonna do 30 seconds of time for that. Then, second move. We're gonna do a chest press or a chest squeeze with the ball. Ball is straight out in front of me, okay, just right out. My arms are gonna be parallel to the ground. I'm gonna put pressure on the palm of my hand on the outside of that ball, and I'm gonna squeeze the ball in. It's not gonna look or feel like you're doing a whole lot of motion, okay, but I want you to keep those arms locked and straight, and I want you to feel like your chest muscles are doing the motion, squeezing that ball together. Okay, you're trying to really collapse the ball, putting as much pressure on it as you can. Squat press, we're gonna go 30 seconds, transition, and then we'll hit 20 chest squeezes. I'm gonna show you from the side, and we're gonna go 30 seconds of the squat press, and go down and reach. Go at your own pace. Make sure you're getting those hips back in the squat, reaching overhead. If you start feeling your neck at any time, you can take out the overhead press and just stick with the squats. If the shoulders get fatigued, that's usually what happens. The neck wants to start taking over. Let's go 2 more. 1 more squat and reach. Take that ball directly out in front of you. I'm gonna get a good posture. I'm gonna brace my abs here. And I'm gonna squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And release. A couple cues on that. Make sure your abs feel braced, that you have a good athletic stance. You're here. When those arms come out in front of you, you want to feel like you're automatically bracing those abs, stabilizing your core when your arms reach out. You might have felt some in your arms, which is fine, but try to feel the chest working. Get the motion to come from closer to your body. Don't rely on those arms so much. The motion's coming from the chest and those arms are just following along. So try to relax the arms if you can. Okay, let them just be the natural guide from the chest being the primary mover here. All right, round 2, get set. We're gonna go 45 seconds this time of the squat presses. In 3, 2, 1, squat and reach. We're going 45 seconds this round. And reach, good. Keep a good posture. Make sure we're getting those hips back into the perfect squat. And again, you don't have to go at my pace. Do the pace that works for you, that you can get perfect form. And we're breathing. This should be getting that heart rate up. A lot of muscle groups are working here. 15 seconds left. Squat, press overhead. Make sure we're working shoulders and we're not shrugging up at the neck at the top. One more, squat, reach overhead, right into the chest, squeezes, good athletic stance, abs are tight, putting my palms against the ball, and I'm gonna squeeze with the chest. Here we go, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and release. I hope that helped you start thinking about, if you think about a muscle group working, chances are you might start feeling it a little more. So if you really focused on using the chest, trying to take the pressure off your arms, relax them a little bit more, I hope you started feeling it in at that chest a little more. The chest is a hard muscle to get activated. If you're still having trouble feeling it, I would encourage you to get either on a foam roller or a foam roller ball and try to massage out the chest. And that, once you start feeling the pressure on the muscle, then you might start feeling it get activated more when you start working it with your movements. Okay, we're gonna go one more set. We're gonna go a full minute of the squat press and then 20 chest squeezes. One full minute. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. Get that stance in 3, 2, 1. Squat and press. We're going 1 minute here. Keep the pace, keep that rhythm. Obviously keep perfect form. Think about those muscles you want to be working. And then we're breathing in through the nose. Control the heart rate out through the mouth. We're halfway through. This is our final round. Make it count. And reach overhead. Here we go. Last 20 seconds. Squat, reach overhead. And breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Almost there. I hope you're feeling those shoulders. I know this isn't a lot of weight, but you start feeling it. We got one more. Squat, reach overhead. We're gonna go right into it. Athletic stance, abs are tight. Ball squeezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel that chest. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax. Grab a drink if you need it. While you're resting, I'm gonna show you the next 2 moves. I'll show you from the side again here. We're gonna go into a squat, and we're gonna push the ball away from our body. So we're gonna squat down, and we're gonna extend the ball out, and then come up. Squat, extend, and come up. So it's a very fragmented move, okay? We're gonna stop at each point of the motion. So we squat here, hold that posture, push the ball away, come back, and then we come up. Okay, we're gonna do that one for time. And then after that, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into a plank on the ball. So it's a very similar plank, very same motion as you would do on the ground. We're just gonna add the instability, add the extra challenge of putting it onto the ball. So we're gonna be on our elbows, on our forearms. You put the pressure down like you're pushing the ball into the ground. Put one foot back, get it locked into the ground, then the other foot back. Make sure you're in a perfect plank position. Body's like a surfboard. Okay, we don't want to be up here with the hips, and we don't want to be sagging down, so your stomach should not be touching the ball. You lift up from here. So elbows should be directly underneath the shoulders. My hands are off the ball, and I'm trying to keep them relaxed. I'm not holding them into a fist, and I'm not holding onto the ball. They're just kind of up and relaxed, and I'm putting the pressure on my forearm muscle. You don't want to put all the pressure on your elbow. You want to spread the pressure and spread that surface area so you're feeling it, your forearms and your elbow on the ball. That way the hands can be relaxed. Both of these moves are going to be for time. We're going to go 30 seconds of each of them. So let's get set. As a side note here, if you start feeling the low back with those presses, just take that part away and just stick with the squat. When your arms press away, you have to feel like you brace with the abs even more, which will then support your low back. So if you're not feeling the abs brace and you are feeling the low back, take out that stretch at the bottom, just at the squat. All right, good squat form. We're going 30 seconds and go. Squat, press the ball away and back up. Here we go, hold the squat as you press away, and then we come up all the way through, press up. When you press the ball away, brace those abs to support your core. We got 10 seconds left. Anytime you move your limbs further away from your body, like we are here, we're moving those arms away, your abs should brace to take over the balance, release. So as we press away, that's the core locking. All right, get set into the plank. Ball comes onto the ground here. I'm gonna push my forearms, my elbows. I'm gonna step back with one foot, really dig my toes under, push my heel like I'm pushing the ground away, and I'm gonna brace the abs. Get set with me, make sure that back is completely flat and straight, and we're on for 30 seconds. Go, 30 seconds. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You might feel that ball move a little bit underneath you, which is okay. It's creating that instability, which your body then has to stabilize by controlling it with your abdominal muscles. 10 seconds are left. This is what makes it maybe a little more challenging than when you do a plank on the ground, because you're having to control an object that wants to move this whole time. And release. One foot comes up and then the other, relax. One set is done. We're gonna go 2 more rounds. We'll keep everything at 30 seconds for this set. Squat, extend, and planks. Here we go. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Squat, extend, and come up. Here we go, 30 seconds. Lots of core involved here. Stay under control. Try to stay low when you push that ball away from you. Holding those muscles in that contraction. 10 seconds are left, and then we're going into our planks again. Squat, press, and then come up. One more, squat, press, and come up. Right into it, ball back on the ground. Get your posture set, feet go back, and we are on. Now, something to think about here with your feet. If you move your feet wider apart, it should make the move a little easier to control because you're creating a larger surface area for your body to balance. If I were to move my feet nice and tight so they're touching each other, that's going to make it quite a bit more challenging, and you might start feel that ball want to move around a little bit more. You've made it harder to balance. You've lessened the surface area. 5 seconds are left. 3, 2, 1, and release. So just by doing this same move, you can make it easier or harder just by your foot placement. Okay, the feet are wider, makes it a little easier. Feet come together, it's gonna make it quite a bit harder. And I'll show you another move, this last set, if you wanna try to advance it even more. Last set, grab that ball. We're gonna do the squat and extend, 30 seconds, ready and go. Squat, extend, back up. Keep that breath. Third and final set of these two moves. We're halfway through. Keeping perfect squat form. We could do 2 more reps here. Squat, extend, 1 more rep. Squat, extend, and come up. All right, get set in the plank. Feet as wide or as narrow as you want to go. If you want an extra challenge, we're gonna try to lift 1 foot off the ground. We'll hold each foot for 15 seconds. Get set, feet go back. When you're ready, lift 1 foot off the ground and go. You can see this is gonna challenge that balance even more. My left leg is down and I'm feeling my left quad really locking as well to balance my leg into the ground. I'm feeling my abs lock like crazy. 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna switch legs nice and carefully. Now I'm feeling that right quad lock. I'm feeling my abs. Everything is braced. Just make sure you're staying relaxed in the neck and the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Nice, nice. That leg that was balancing, you should feel that quad locks a little bit. That's what's helping your legs stabilize. Also, the abs get a little bit of extra charge into them because they have to brace even more with that extra instability you added. I would caution you with planks, just make sure you're always keeping conscious of the way your neck is. If you start tightening up and tensing, it's common to get up into the neck with it. So just breathe and consciously think about keeping a long neck, keeping those shoulder blades down and relaxed. Okay, I'm gonna show you 1 more standing variation here before we hit some more ab moves. So we're gonna do a variation of our squat and press, but we're gonna add a twist in. We're just gonna do 1 set of these. Okay, so what it's gonna look like, I'm gonna squat, but I'm gonna put the ball down on my right foot, and then I'm gonna twist, raise it up over my left shoulder. Squat, join me when you're ready. Squat, twist. And you can see my feet go straight, toes are straight here. On that twist, I'm gonna pivot my foot, and my heel will lift off the ground. Squat to the right leg, pivot over that left shoulder, raise it up. Squat and press. I'm really getting into this right glute now. And now I'm having to use my obliques as well for this rotational move. Anytime you can start adding rotation into your workout routine, the better. Most often, we don't get enough rotation into our exercise, but you rotate so much during the day that you don't even realize, probably things you don't even realize that you are rotating. So make sure we're training it. 1 more, squat and twist over. Okay, we're gonna switch. I'm gonna squat now towards my left leg, and I'm gonna pivot, twist over my right shoulder. Squat and twist. So I twist the ball, raise it up over my shoulder. Here we go, keep it going. Squat and twist. Squat, twist, and I'm pivoting my left foot, twisting it, getting up on that heel, activating all the way through my hamstring and my left glute. Squat and twist. Raise it up over the right shoulder. You elongate those abs, get into those obliques. Almost there, let's go 3 more. 2 more, squat and twist. 1 more, and twist, good. And release that. A lot of shoulder movement too, a lot of core, a lot of abs. Okay, we are gonna hit even some more abs here with 2 more motions. We are gonna hit some basic crunches on the ball. Okay, so I'm gonna set up. You can put your feet onto something if you want to for this. If not, feet on the ground is completely fine. So what it's gonna look like, I'm gonna sit on the ball, and then I'm gonna roll it down ever so slightly. You want the small of your back to be on the ball. Your head will be off. Okay, if you find that your head and neck start getting a little fatigued here, you can adjust yourself on the ball slightly and maybe roll it up a little higher. But what I want you to start with is the small of the back is directly on top of the ball. You're gonna pick a spot on the ceiling and you're gonna lift your neck, your shoulders up to that. While you lift up, your back is pressing into the ball. Okay, so you're really getting that crunch. Now what I want to caution you away from, you don't want to pull here and pull your head forward. Okay, think about lifting up. Okay, you're still going to get a crunch in there, but you're going to get more deeper in those ab muscles. Rather than just squeezing the abs together, you're bracing and pushing your whole core down into the ball. Okay, so join me when you're ready. If you want your feet up against something, you can as well. That might be easier to balance. What I'm gonna do for this set, I'm gonna put my arms up in the direction I want my body to go. We're gonna hit 15 reps. Start when you're ready. And 1, 2, lifting up, 3, 4, keeping that head and neck nice and controlled, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and breathing, 14, and 15. Careful coming off the ball, release it. I hope you feel those abs engaged. If you're doing it correctly, those abs should be on fire. It doesn't look like it's a difficult move, but if you're bracing and really focusing on squeezing the whole muscles, pressing your back down into the ball, that's where you're gonna get those abs to just light on fire. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna combo this with another ab move. We're gonna get back into our plank and we're gonna add another challenge onto it. So let me show you what it's gonna look like. Forearms are gonna be on the ball again. So we're in the same exact setup, but now we're gonna add a movement to it. So I'm gonna roll forward, drive those elbows into my side. Roll forward, drive those elbows into my side. So we're doing a saw here where I'm pushing forward, driving back in. Again, as I said before, when your limbs move away from your body, your abs have to control that new instability. So when I move that ball, roll that ball away, that's where your abs really need to lock up and tighten in. It's not just sucking in, it's a bracing, like you're bracing for a punch. It's like your body has this corset nice and tight around and you're just bracing it as tight as possible. Okay, so we're gonna do 15 reps here. It does become a little hard to breathe, so really focus on taking nice deep breaths. Get set when you're ready. Go as far out as you're able to control. If you're not ready for it just yet, just go ahead and hold that plank. I'm gonna put my feet a little bit wider on this one than I was on just the hold. And we're gonna roll out and back in. 1. Move the ball out, back in. Good. You really feel those abs lock as that ball moves away. Elbows squeeze in towards your side then. This is 8. Keep that body nice and steady. And we're breathing. 11, 12, 13, 14, and last one, roll out, drive those elbows in, 15. Another way to start feeling the abs is especially when you're pulling in, it's almost like you're digging into the ball, you're pushing the ball into the ground and you're driving your elbows in towards you. When you put that extra pressure onto the ball and like you're pulling it nice and tight towards you, you should feel those abs work then. If you are feeling more low back than abs, try having the feet wider. And if you're not, like I said, if you're not ready for the movement yet, just keep on holding that plank. Okay, we're gonna flip back to our crunches. We got 2 more sets, 15 apiece. Get set up here, small of that back on the ball. You can put your hands back here if you want to. I'll do it for this set, but we still wanna lift up towards the ceiling. 15 reps, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release. Be careful coming off the ball. Flip it back around for our plank saws. And again, my feet are wider for this than they were for the hold planks. And I'm not gonna do one leg on this. If you can do one leg in the saws, that's pretty impressive. Try it if you want. I'm gonna keep both feet on the ground when I move the ball in and out. All right, get set. Make sure that body is nice and straight like a surfboard, and you keep that alignment when the ball rolls out. So when you roll out, don't let those hips drop. All right, here we go. Out, drive back in, that's 1. And really focus on that controlled breathing. I hope you're feeling those abs just light on fire here. If you haven't done moves like this, like elongating your abs, stretching it out, you might really feel your abs in the next couple days. Focusing on that breathing, drive those elbows back in. Here we go. We're gonna go 5 more reps now. Roll out, drive in. 1, 2, 3. My whole body's working here to tighten, to stay controlled. Last one, roll out, drive in, and release. Good. Take a breather, stretch those abs out. We got 1 more set of these 2, really focusing on the abs. Then we're gonna go onto the ground and work more of our hamstrings. All right, get set on the ball, sit on it. We're gonna roll forward a little bit. Either here or arms up, your choice. Just make sure you're not pulling on the head, pulling on the neck. We got 15 reps. Ready, and go. 1, 2, driving up towards the ceiling, pushing your back into the ball when you lift. And 8, almost there, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Release. If you have weights at home, a medicine ball, any type of weight, you can add that, hold it, and that's gonna challenge that move so much more by adding some more weight onto it. All right, flip back. We got our last set of our plank saws. The closer your feet are, the harder it makes it. Get set on the ball, dig those toes, roll those toes under, dig the heels back. 15 reps left. Here we go. Roll out, drive those elbows in. 1. Stay strong, stay under control with those hips, with those abs, getting your whole body to stay nice and relaxed while you're working it. Especially keep the neck out of it. Breathe in. This is 9. We're almost there. Roll out, drive in. We got 5 more to go. 11, 12, 13, you can do it. 14 and 15. Release that. I hope those abs are on fire. Like I said, if you're not used to doing extend moves like that, rolling out, you might really feel those abs in the next couple days. Okay, we're going to transition onto the ground. If you have a mat or a carpeted area, I'd advise you to use that. We're going to put our feet on the ball. Ball's going to come out towards my feet. I'm going to be face up on the ground. Again, I can't recommend this enough. Relax the neck, relax the head, keep the upper body out of these moves. Let me show you first. There are a couple different ways you can do it. We're going to do bridges and rollouts. Now with the bridges, I'm going to put most of my foot on the ball. Okay, so my toes aren't going to be up in the air. I'm going to put the bottom of my foot on the ball. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to bridge my hips up. So my upper body's staying still. The ball is not going to move a whole lot. I'm going to put my feet into the ball and press my hips up. Those are your bridges. Then we're going to go into a rollout. For the rollout, I am going to switch my feet. I'm going to have more of my heels on the ball. Toes are going to be up in the air. And I'm going to come into the bridge, but then I'm going to move the ball. I'm going to roll it out, pull my knees in, extend those legs, pull my knees in. What you should be feeling is the back of the legs. Hamstrings, glutes are working. Abs also should remain tight and under control. If you start feeling your calf muscles right here, your lower leg, a couple things to think about. Relaxing your toes. If you feel unstable, you might try to clench those toes, clench into the feet, which is then going to apply a lot more pressure into those calves. So consciously think about relaxing the feet, relaxing the toes, letting the balance come from your hips, come from your abs, and then allowing the hamstrings to be the primary mover. Similar to how we wanted to take the arms out of it, have the chest work. We want to take the lower legs out and have the back of the legs be the primary mover, the glutes and the hamstrings. You can also change your foot position. Like I said, I have my heels on for the rollouts. You might be more comfortable with your whole foot on it. Okay, so play around with your own foot position, see what feels the best. We're gonna go 10 reps of everything for 3 rounds. Okay, I want those glutes and hammies to be on fire. So get set with me. We're gonna start with bridges. Bridge up as high as you can. At the very top, you wanna get into those glutes. Here we go, push into the ball, squeeze the glutes at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you're at the top and you think you can't go higher, squeeze those glutes together. Get that little bit of extra range. 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. I'm going to change my foot position, do what's best for you. We are going to keep the hips up the whole time now. Hips stay up, and I'm going to roll the ball in and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Under control, those abs are bracing to keep my balance. 8, 9, and 10. Release. Okay, what I hope is on fire are those hamstrings, maybe a little bit of glutes. If you're feeling the calves, do a couple ankle rolls, relax those feet. A couple things to think about on those hamstring rollouts. Your goal is to keep the hips up as high as possible. So you need to squeeze your glutes, you need to squeeze and brace your abs. Again, just a reminder, stay relaxed in the neck and the shoulders. Second set, we're going back into bridges. Feet are on the ball and bridge up. 1, squeeze those glutes at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, transition. We're gonna go into the rollouts. Hips are up, we stay balanced and roll. Ready? 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and release. We're almost there. We got one more set of each. If this is a move you're unfamiliar with, you might feel those hamstrings in the next few days as well. This is a challenging move, especially if you've never tried it before. It requires a lot of balance. If you are unable to do the rollouts just yet, if you still feel a little unstable with those, no problem. Just keep working on the bridge. Keep on working on putting some pressure on the ball. Okay, maybe just stick with the bridges for now and keep working on adding those rollouts into your routine as you become stronger and more balanced. Okay, last set of bridges. Feet are on the ball. Get as much range as you can, as high as you can get up. Ready? And 1, squeezing the glutes at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, and 10. Nice. 1 is done. We got the rollouts to go. Brace abs, take a breath, relax the neck and shoulders. Here we go. Roll out, controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we're almost there, 9, relax it down. Take a breath. I hope those hamstrings are on fire. Roll on up. Like I said at the beginning, most of the workout today is going to be intermediate, okay, moderate workout. So we're done with that part. Now, if you want to join me, we're going to add in some more challenging moves to it, okay? These are more advanced, require a lot of balance, a lot of strength. We're going to put our feet on the ball. Hands are going to be on the ground. I'm going to show you a couple variations here. So I'm going to put my foot on, and I'm going to get into a good push-up position. To do that, I'm going to put my one foot on, shoelaces down on the ball, okay, and I'm going to get my stance here, get my distance for push-ups, hands right underneath the shoulders like normal, balance into the ground, and then I'm going to bring that other leg up on the ball and get centered. And then I'm going to add push-ups in here. Okay, I'm going to shoot for just 5 push-ups here, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Pushing the ground away. One more, and release. A couple things to note. Make sure you're keeping your back even. You don't want to sag those hips in here like this. Okay, you don't want to be bending the knees around. You want a good flat back. You keep that posture like a surfboard, and then everything is coming up and down together. This is going to fire those abs again, because you're really having to balance your whole body on the ball while you're doing your push-ups. So if you don't have a lot of weights available to you, but you have a ball, you can really challenge the arms, the shoulders, the chest, all of it by putting your feet up on the ball and doing those variations of push-ups. Okay, so I'm going to show you another version, even harder. Let's get back set up on the ball. We can do push-ups with both feet. Okay, and now I can do push-ups with one foot on the ball. So I'm going to kind of move one foot in towards the center of the ball. I'm going to take the other foot off. It's just hanging up here, okay, with nothing underneath it. And I'm going to hit push-ups here. What this is going to do is going to fire the one side of your abs even more. You should feel the side of your abs as the leg that's on the ball. Let's do one more. And now I'm going to switch. I'm going to put my foot on the ball, roll it underneath me a little bit so my stable leg is centered. Take the other leg off and push-ups here. Firing your abs for that balance. One more, and come on up. That one is very challenging. It's hard to control the hips and the low back position. Again, these are more advanced moves. And I know we're already a little fatigued from the workout today. So if you go back and try these moves again, you might want to put them at the beginning of a new routine, a new workout routine, so you're not fatigued for the hardest moves. Okay, another challenging advanced move I'm going to show you. We're going to put our feet back on the ball, and we're going to target the abs a little more. I'm going to hit 10 reps of them, show you what it looks like. So again, shoelaces down on the ball. Get into that push-up position, hands right underneath the shoulders. Other foot comes up. I get stable here, lock my abs, and now I'm going to bring my knees in towards my chest. Crunching those knees in, extending out. We're going to hit 10, get a good feel for it. Make sure we're breathing. We're using a lot of muscle groups here. Locking your body back into a perfect plank at that end range. We're going to go 2 more and 1 more. Extend. Be careful coming off and release. Okay, well those are the advanced challenging moves. Hopefully you tried them or you want to work up to those in the future. I hope you learned something today. I hope if you have a stability ball at home, I might have shown you some new exercises that you haven't done before, some things to try out. I hope you enjoyed the workout today. We're going to do a couple quick stretches before I leave you, okay? So we're going to shake those arms out, cross one arm over. We did a lot of shoulder work, so we're going to try to get this out. If you are leaving comments on videos, I'll leave you with a question. I would love to see your comments on this video. I want to know if you learned a new exercise today, what it was, what you thought about it, or you might have learned a new way to challenge an existing move. So just let me know your comments. I hope you found something new you can try and challenge yourself with at home. Switch arms. Letting that heart rate come down, breathing nice and easy. If you haven't done those ab moves before, or some of those hamstring moves before, I'm gonna warn you, you might feel your abs or your hamstrings in the next couple days. Release that. I'm gonna clench my fingers together, roll my shoulders back, open that chest up, and we're breathing. And release that. We're gonna do a standing glute stretch here. I'm gonna cross one leg over and I'm gonna sit back. You wanna feel your glute that is bent. And come on up, release. You can also do this seated on your stability ball, and I'll show you that in a second. Release. If you have some stretches you can do with this as well. We can sit and cross one leg over, works on that balance even more. But just sometimes sitting on the ball and working on holding yourself up is a great resource. Get used to that stability ball you have at home. I haven't said this just yet, but something else to think about is make sure it's inflated. It's not too hard, it shouldn't be rock solid, but it's also should be stable enough for when you're putting your body weight on it. So you might wanna, if it's been sitting around for a while, you probably wanna check the air level in it, make sure it is good and ready. Just a safety note. So thank you. I hope you had a good workout today. I hope you learned something new. That's always my goal, is to give some new ideas, new exercises to keep your